Good afternoon, guys. Happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I do have a Tony's and Caputo's haul for you guys today. My dad stopped. From what I can tell on the grocery receipt, it looks like everything came up at the right price at Tony's. That's all I have out right now because I have to put the stuff on the counter because we still don't have room on the table because all the stuff that we took out the laundry room for the plumber to come that has to come back, we moved everything out of there, and it's currently been on the kitchen table for like the last few days because we don't have anywhere else to put it because some of my stuff is in the living room. There's more stuff from the laundry room in the living room, and like my stuff from my bedroom because we were working on that project and all of a sudden had this plumbing emergency problem. So anyways, the house is kind of chaotic right now, but I do have counter space, but it's a little bit of counter space that's like enough room so I can share with you guys Tony's, and then I'll share with you guys Caputo's after that. It looks like my dad was able to get everything. Like I said, it all came up at the right price, so I'll share all that with you guys for today and those deals and the haul that was going on. And then I think I'm gonna get to some editing today. I really need to get to and finish that, and then possibly, like, I can't pack anything else up because I have nowhere to put it right now too, so I don't know what else I can really be doing at this moment, but that is what's up. I will share with you guys though the grocery hauls from those two stores for today. So right here, this is what my dad ended up picking up from Tony's. So it was $27.17. 86 cents of that was change. I'm sorry, it wasn't change. It was tax. 86 cents, and 99 cents was from my dad ended up picking up a water, which, interesting enough, I'll share with you guys when I go into one of the deals that I did. It actually ended up, it's interesting to know how this sale, I guess, sort of works. So I know for the future, I guess, or possibly for the future going forward. Either way, that was a roughly about $2, almost more, that one, then again, not more than what it should have been, like tax would have been the same, but just excluding that and the water that my dad also picked up, would have been about $25, which was roughly what I had estimated. So I feel like that was pretty good for everything we ended up getting here, around 25 bucks. But to start off with, I'll share with you guys that first deal. So what they had going on was they had, I think all of the items here were all with coupon. These, the chicken Kievs, were 99 cents when you bought 5 participating products. No coupon or anything like that. However, when my dad ended up picking up the 5, then he got that water bottle. I think it was a core, like, hydrated water bottle, and he was like, oh, it was only 99 cents. Well, like I said, I realized that on the receipt it says it was $1.99, and then it had $1 come off for buying 5 participating items, and it says like when you bought 5, and I believe that that was one of the items that was included in that sale. They had a whole bunch of different items. They had, like, I think some Powerades that were 99 cents, which we have a ton of, and also have been getting them kind of cheaper than that sometimes, so I didn't feel like it was one of those need to buy kind of deals right now. But they had that. They had like a lot of the Dutch Farm products as well, so like their bagels and English muffins and stuff like that were also 99 cents. But it's interesting to note that you don't have to, it doesn't look like buy in multiples of 5 with that sale. You just have to buy 5 or more participating items. So again, it doesn't say like, you know, you have to buy in 5s but it also doesn't say when you buy 5 or more. Like with Meijer, they have that sale where it's like buy 7 or more items and you get them at $1, whereas they have a different sale where it's like you get $1 off for every 5 items you buy, but you have to buy in multiples of 5 in order to get that $5 off. So like I said, this is a little bit different where it looks like you just have to buy 5 or more, and then you'll get them at whatever the advertised price is, which it was 99 cents. So I ended up getting 5 of the chicken Kievs for 99 cents, which I thought was pretty good. But Jewel also has them on sale for $1.25 this week, so I think I'm also going to pick up, I think theirs was a limit of 4 though, even though that's more money, and I could have just stuck with just getting these and gotten more. I thought it was gonna have to be multiples of 5, so I was like, do I really want to buy like another 10? And I was like, it's still, I don't know, it just will work out to be the same price anyway at Jewel. But I also didn't know how many they were gonna have in stock, and for some reason they always seem like they're out, so I just put just 5 down just so my dad wasn't like, oh well, they have 8 and then bought 8, and then I didn't know that, again, the sale was working this way, if that makes sense too, where that would have been totally fine, but I didn't know if it was like you have to buy in multiples of 5. So anyways, it worked out fine. We'll still pick up the other ones at Jewel and it'll still pretty much be almost the exact same price, just getting one less. But either way, like I said, they still worked out to be a really great price, because I know Aldi's price I think is like $1.50 now for these, possibly even more, so I still think that that's a really good deal. The other items, like I was saying, were all with coupons. So the strawberries were 99 cents limit 2 with the digital coupons, so we picked up 2 of those. They also had the Minute Maid drinks. We got strawberry lemonade and the berry punch kind, which were $1.49. They were limit 2 with the digital coupon. They also had the home run in pizzas, which were 99 cents. Wow, that would be awesome. They were $3.99 with the digital coupon limit 2. Picked up 2 of those. Then they also had like the 7-Up Dr. Pepper 2 liters. Those were 99 cents. You have to buy 5 with that digital coupon, and I want to say that was a limit of like 2 offers, so I think 10 in total possibly, or something like that. But 99 cents is a really great price, so we went ahead and picked up 5 of those. The green grapes were also on sale 99 cents, and they were a limit of I think 3 pounds maybe, but it was like green, red, black, seedless grapes. 99 cents with the digital coupon. We picked up almost 2.5 pounds, so I have to figure out what it is minus the coupon, but it was probably right around $2.50, or maybe like a few cents less than that. But again, too, thought that was a pretty good deal. So that was everything from Tony's we ended up picking up. Again, this week they had a lot more of those digital coupons, especially ones that we use. So I told you guys like 2 weeks ago, I thought they were kind of phasing that out, but they weren't, and they ended up having all of those in the deals and stuff like that. The only thing that they did not have was they had like the organic milk. I think it was like a 32-ounce bottle. It's like a smaller, not, I don't think like a full half gallon, but it was, and definitely not a full gallon, but it was like an organic, a Valley Farm or something like that milk that was free with the Friday freebie. My dad just told me that they were out of it, so he didn't end up picking that up. But the like freebie Friday coupon, you can clip on Friday or Saturday and redeem it either of those 2 days, even though it's like freebie Friday. You can also use it on Saturday, but again, my dad said they were completely out. We've gotten that a couple times, I think, actually, maybe once or twice at Tony's, and then also at Caputo's as well. So anyways, that was the only thing they didn't have, but it wouldn't have made a difference in the budget other than maybe tax, just because it was free anyway. So this is roughly what I expected to pay for all these items. So I'm gonna get these put away, but I thought I'd share with you guys that, and now I'll share with you guys Caputo's. So lastly, this was everything we ended up picking up from Caputo's. It was $14.09 after tax. So what we got was the romaine hearts. The 3 count was just $1.99, which is a pretty good price. They also had the Yukon potatoes 3-pound bag, just $1.50, and they had the Honeycrisp apples, which were 99 cents. We got a little under 2 pounds. It was $1.74. And then lastly, they also had the Old Warsaw Polish ham, which was $3.99 a pound. It was a little over a pound, so it was $4.39. And then the Wisconsin Munster cheese was $3.99. A little over a pound for $4.25. Another good deal though that Tony's had that I might have possibly done was I think they had like the Butterball turkey breast, possibly, was $5.99, which is actually kind of a good decent price for turkey right now. That's kind of like the cheapest that I've seen it for like deli meat. Ham has been the cheapest deli meat that I've seen, but turkey, it's been around that price that I've seen it on sale. So I thought that again too, that was pretty good. But that was again everything we ended up getting from Caputo's. They didn't have too much going on, but both stores did have a few produce deals, which was pretty nice. And then again too, Tony's actually having some of those coupon deals as well, which was pretty good. So I should have a regular like Jewel haul for you guys tomorrow. We're gonna go to Jewel and Aldi, and we got to go and do that early, because then at about noon, I think 1 o'clock or something like that, I think me, Matthew, and his girlfriend are finally gonna go to IKEA and go and look at some of the furniture stuff. Like, I wanted to go and look for some of the stuff for my room, just kind of shop around a little bit. But I've only been to IKEA one time, and it was actually when we went on vacation to St. Louis. And we ended up going there for like, just as we were like leaving, that was, you know, like the day we were leaving, we'd already checked out, like all of our stuff was in the car, and we just ended up being like, where else do we want to go? You know, do we want to like stop in and do some stuff? And I think maybe we're leaving on Sunday, so like there were certain things that weren't even open, so we were like, oh, like let's go to IKEA. So we have an IKEA here. It wasn't like a vacation destination, but we just happened to be like leaving that way anyway, so we were like, let's just go and stop there. So I've never actually been to the IKEA that's closer to us, but like when my grandma moved into her like assisted living a long time ago. My aunt took her to, I think, that IKEA, and they ended up, you know, going and shopping around and got all of her stuff for her room. But I have never been, and I love IKEA. I've loved IKEA for years. I have like all the old like catalogs and stuff like that. But again, too, a lot of the stuff that I want to use for my room, I only really need a few pieces, but like my desk, I need like 3 pieces for that, and then I was gonna get like a dresser, and then 2 other like hutch kind of things for my room, and those were kind of the big pieces I was gonna get, and that was gonna be pretty much it, because I don't have a dresser at all right now. I realized you guys didn't need to look at the food while I was talking. But anyways, that's the plan for tomorrow. It's gonna be kind of a jam-packed day tomorrow. I want to try and get some of the things done that I can today. Like, again, I mean, I'm caught up with like all the laundry. I'm caught up with all the dishes, so I think I'm gonna really get to editing and uploading today. That's going to be the big thing, but I'm kind of sore too from yesterday and sitting in the bleachers and just kind of standing around and then sitting, like, because I think I told you guys too, when I do the camera for the, you know, for the football games for the high school, like, you know, I work the end zone camera, and so where I sit in the, you know, like the end zone, they actually had a chair, which was awesome. They brought over like a folding chair, which is fine. Like, it wasn't like, oh, so uncomfortable or anything. Like, the bleachers were much more uncomfortable. The thing is that I have to like lean over like to see the camera, the screen, because it's like the screen is kind of heavy, so I like rest it on my lap, but then there's all these like weird cords that come out from behind it, so I have to kind of like position myself in order to like set it on my lap so that like it works. And then I also have to like lean over though to be able to see, because like I said, of all the weird cords and stuff like that, I can't like prop it up really well, because then there's also like kind of a glare, although the screen like cover thing was actually fixed. They got it fixed, so like the screen glare like sun protector kind of thing, so it actually worked out like pretty much fine. And like I told you guys too, I had like no problems yesterday, which was amazing. And the game was so short, they actually never need to come and change the battery either, which was also awesome, because it was only like an hour or so that like they had the scrimmage game practicey thing for. So again, it all worked out, but it's just like the way I have to sit and kind of position myself with like, and being able to use the little what's it called, like the remotes to be able to move the camera around and stuff like that. I have to like sit, like I said, in like a certain way, and I'm kind of like hunched over when I do that, so it's like my back is always hurting afterwards. Even though they get me like a nice chair that has like a back on it and stuff like that, I'm normally sitting right up to the edge, because the other thing is though, I'm so short that if I sit like all the way in the back, like with like resting my back against it, my legs almost don't touch the ground, and then they'll fall asleep because I can't like also have it resting, like, because I have to kind of prop my legs up too, like so that I have the camera angled towards me. So it just doesn't work out very well. Like, you know, no real like seats so far that I have found has worked well. Like, I've used my little stools, I've used, you know, like I said, they'll get me a folding chair and stuff like that sometimes, but some of the times it does not end up working out really well, where I'm like comfortable, or like, you know, I'm uncomfortable the next day. So today, like I said, a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not too bad. So I think I'm just gonna go finish watching the Cubs game and get to some editing, but I'm gonna just real quick get the stuff from Caputo's put away, and then I think that's kind of it. My dad, I think, is gonna go and maybe do some crawl space stuff, because he needs to go and look at the spot underneath the water heater and where that was leaking. I realized though, it couldn't have been really leaking for that long, because I know my dad went down there not too long ago to go and do some of the electrical work for the other room that he got done, and but he hasn't been down there yet to do the electrical work for my room, so he's gonna go and I think do that too today. Thought I'd just share with you guys what's going on for today, tomorrow, and what, like I said, the grocery hauls, and that I'll have jewels to share with you guys for tomorrow. But so that I can get editing today, I probably will just end today's vlog here. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.